Jayride is an e-commerce marketplace where travellers can compare and book ground transport options around the world. So we're talking shared airport shuttles, private cars, ride shares to and from airports and destinations in markets like the US, Australia, New Zealand, UK and Ireland. Essentially, when the traveller lands in a new destination, they don't speak the language necessarily, they don't hold the local currency, but they're stuck at the airport trying to get to their hotel or their conference or wherever it is. And the travel industry today does nothing to help them out. You can book the hotel and the flight, but good luck getting between them. So we think this is a real disconnect because the traveller needs a great experience. The traveller needs a seamless way to get to their destination. And the travel industry is looking for new ancillary revenue, looking for new ways to make existing clients worth more money to them. So there's a fundamental market disconnect, and Jayride solves it by bringing together all of the ground transport companies, standardising them and making them for sale online e-commerce style. So Jayride's an e-commerce marketplace where travellers can compare and book different ground transport companies all around the world. And in fact, US is our largest market, despite the fact that we have no one on the ground there. We're able to scale this business remotely. It's a very highly scalable model. We reach out to ground transport companies and add them to the platform so that they can make bookings with travellers, and we leverage those ground transport companies against the channel partners that we work with, the search engine marketing we do, the brand presence we have, so the travellers can find and book with the ground transport companies. But there's many different ways to scale this and much, much more to do. Today, there are 3.6 billion travellers flying every year. And every single one of those people thought, how am I getting to and from the airport? There's up to 7 billion transfers that we could be selling. Today, we only service hundreds of thousands of passengers. We could be servicing millions or tens of millions. Similarly, today we work with 2,000 ground transport companies around the world, of which there are hundreds of thousands. We service 500 airports around the world, of which there are thousands. There's a lot of growth still here, and what we're looking to do is really build out into that over the long term. So Jayride's competitors are typically offline competitors. When you walk up to the curb, when you hail a taxi, when you hail a rideshare in destination, you need the ability to book and organise this in advance for fixed prices, and what's more, you need to be able to transact it yourself. So the benefit that a marketplace brings is full control over all of those aspects of your journey planning, as opposed to leaving it to chance when you arrive at the airport in the middle of the night that certain transport company will be available. Frost & Sullivan reports that the size of the market opportunity for Jayride is $100 billion. Now that's the annual spend that people deploy getting to and from airports to meet those 3.6 billion airport passenger trips at each end, to the airport and from the airport. $100 billion spent. Now today, most of that is offline channel. Right? You're getting your friend to drop you off, or you're trying to arrange something through your conference organizer, or you're hailing a taxi at the curb. However it is you're doing it, you're not necessarily searching online. But online travel, especially e-commerce marketplaces and online travel, is a hot segment of travel. It's a fast growing segment within the travel industry. And what we see is more and more demand moving online, which gives two opportunities. First of all, for the discerning traveller who realises that they can save money or have a better experience by pre-planning this and booking it online. And secondly, for the existing travel partners and technology platforms and brands that already exist online, and how they can add ground transport as an ancillary value add to their existing revenue model. So Jayride empowers both of these so the traveller can have a great experience. So around the technology, we've built a specialist team. We've got e-commerce experts, we've got digital marketing experts, we've got transport experts who know how to leverage the technology we've built to grow it around the world. The board of the company is myself and Ross, who co-founded the company. We've been working on this problem for 5 years. We understand it inside and out. And we're joined by non-executive directors, including Andre Sherbin, who's a prolific business builder and one of the earliest investors in a platform called Kenshu, which is one of the world's largest digital marketing platforms that does search engine marketing for some of the world's top online travel brands. And also Jamila Gordon, who is CIO of Qantas. We put away a oversubscribed pre-IPO just now, and now we're looking to become a public market company because we think that that's great for our public standing. So the IPO and the pre-IPO funds will be used to further grow the business. We like to invest in our technical advantage. We like to invest in business development to service new transport companies in new regions. So from here, you would expect to see us expand further across North America and then expand further in terms of geography to Western Europe, starting in 2018. Also, we're looking to service new transport modes, really double down on rideshare, which is an emerging transport mode, and also to service new travel partners. Really expect us to see more large travel brands, more travel technology platforms use our APIs, integrate with them, and start to add airport transfers to their applications.